fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll fire deep for Rager. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. The partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal for and take it.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys that get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, trying to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left.
What the fuck?
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they'll have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Hunter punts the ball like 20 yards every time.
Taking over first and 10.
What's up, man?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December. Only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, and you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs.
How the fuck he bounce off of that shit, fool?
There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 50-yard line.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. From the gun on third down, Wentz. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping?
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
22 yards there, a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score.
The score, Eagles 9, Cowboys 7.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done. What did he see? And he said film study, watching what the defenses were going to present, understanding how to defeat those. And then he was a step ahead because he said, they're going to change up and counter another way. And he beat them that way, too.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Cowboys 14.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Now it's Barner. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he season. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He is putting on a show in this 2nd quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a 1st down. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Eagles, 21.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop the throw. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick here is good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the 2nd. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run it with Mack, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Is good.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half for Wentz. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back to the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
now Wentz on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is brought in at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll start by handing this off to Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, In high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
On play action, Wentz. On the crossing route, complete. That's Johnson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out in the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And this offense is running away with this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they do finally get him at the 12.
That's good.
A big play here for Dallas. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Quez Watkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Taken in at the 22. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. This one out quickly to Watkins. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
The 21-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now he'll go deep down the middle. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Forced out to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's 2nd and
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And out across midfield down to the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Slayton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now.
47. Cowboys 32.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mack. Mack's got the 1st down and then some. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Philadelphia.
Here's Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much.
At the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. This is Mack on the counter. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 54. Cowboys.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now he's going to go deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
In punt formation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
By the Eagles.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Today's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
yeah. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan, yeah. I got it right in the end, now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
sip when it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin move, is on spot.